standing, baby. Standard arcade stick in here. Of course, SHUTO leverless all day, every day, making sure everything is clean as possible.
Now, SHUTO's results leading up to Capcom Cup, they didn't stand out, they weren't consistent, but then obviously when he showed up at CPT Singapore, he was having a good time and he was able to qualify there, and then from that point, he knows he was locked in. He had time to sharpen things up, try and experiment a few other characters, obviously reach out to more viewers in the Japanese community via his stream, because he's got a massive stream.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of work goes into this stuff in the game and out of the game to stay at this level, man.
100% right. I feel like the fan support has been one of the driving forces behind his continued success as we get into it. The last game of the day, Reject ANGRYBIRD going up against SHUTO. You already know it's going to be one for the ages. 2 out of 3. Let's conclude Capcom Cup 11 day 1.
All right, so playing a little bit passive at the moment just to try and analyze what SHUTO's going to do and install a new strategy later as ANGRYBIRd. SHUTO, not going to overexert just yet.
Man, ANGRYBIRD is parked. He's busting out the marshmallows, the graham crackers, the ghost stories. He is camped.
In the football in the UK or Europe, we call it parking the bus.
Okay. Yeah.
Parking the bus.
Precisely, bro. He's putting the 10 up. Oh, beautiful timing on that jab, though. And of course, being able to link into the light kick is a very great privilege of Ken.
Nice forward media kick there from SHUTO, but he's going to have to build on something here before he walks into another stand fierce, but luckily he's out.
ANGRYBIRD had been down backing so consistently. What timing for SHUTO to actually catch the moment he moved. Oh, barely beat him to the punch right there. I love that perfect parry. He knew he was going to keep his turn going after getting hit. Oh no, the DI, because SHUTO was so low that even if he DI'd back, he didn't actually have the health to survive it. So beautiful timing from ANGRYBIRD.
But notice that ANGRYBIRD's jumped back twice on defense now. I think he's doing the fuzzy block, but he's done that twice. I don't know if SHUTO wants to get a hard read on that.
Right there, SHUTO punishing the second hit of the target combo right there. Did it with the low as well, so in case ANGRYBIRD committed to the third hit of the target combo, he would have dodged it and punished it anyway.
All right, back throw there for ANGRYBIRD. Low on dry gauge is SHUTO, so he's looking to burn him out. He gets the chance here, ANGRYBIRd. What an interruption.
Wow. Yeah, just figured that he was going to go with something else and tried the fierce, but ANGRYBIRD picking it up again and going in super quickly to keep SHUTO as low as drive gauge as possible. Got that pixel left. What you going to do with it?
Fireball, don't need to, and he's going to stun him anyway. He had the audacity to go for the reset. I respect that he didn't throw the fireball just in case of a wake-up super R2.
Yeah. Just like that, we're going back to the character select screen. SHUTO going to take some moments. Think about all this. Obviously, ANGRYBIRD, my goodness, ever since SFL EU, and they're really bursting back onto the Street Fighter 16. This dude has looked untouchable.
Untouchable is the word. I know no one's perfect, but we've got some players that are pretty damn close.
Exactly, man. A couple of them here. And ANGRYBIRD obviously looking to have an amazing start to this group, trying to go up 2-0.
Now, I don't know if it's out of fear or out of respect he's not playing like he did against Kusanagi, because ANGRYBIRd, when he knows he doesn't have to take the dogfight to you, he won't necessarily overextend or take a step over the line, but there's a whip punish there with a standing heavy kick, and we will convert into the adamant flame.
And ANGRYBIRD just taking the throw so far. He was even willing to do it that time, and after the trade goes with a sweep. Very nice. A lot of the time after a trade situation like that, players aren't down backing.
Looking a lot better here from SHUTO, and that's a punish.
Again, right, yeah, just not confirming the target combo, and that low will always guarantee the punish. Does DP the demon flips. Trying to base something out right there, but SHUTO recognized it. We'll go with the parry and realized that it was a fake, so he just canceled in the drive rush and beat it to the button. That was beautiful.
I think one of the interesting things as well for me about ANGRYBIRD, we can list up 100 things at this point, is how he has to try and make a comeback. Always pay attention to when he has to make a comeback when the life is substantially different. There we go. Big damage coming through.
See SHUTO letting out a big breath right there. Will wake up at a level 1 though. Wanting to preserve his drive meter, right? If he woke up with DP, it might have burnt him out and would have put him low regardless. Juggle all day, every day. ANGRYBIRd optimal with it and puts himself on set point.
Not phased at all. He's called the robot for a reason. He said, I'll do those CPU level 8 combos in DP.
Facts. This man's got every Ken combo in his head. Oh, and he's caught on to the roundhouse. He knows when ANGRYBIRd is looking to utilize that.
All right, good spend of the drive meter there from SHUTO. Then again, side swap, advantage in ANGRYBIRD's favor. It's the throw, level 3, level 3.
Most definitely gonna do it. ANGRYBIRD here is gonna be extremely low on drive meter now. I wanna see how they both play it. Will SHUTO go in to try to burn him out immediately?
No, he blocked it. He respected it.
Exactly, he baits it out. Figured that would be a type of mind game, right? If SHUTO goes in, ANGRYBIRD can use the level 3. But nah, SHUTO stays one step ahead and ties it up in what feels like an instant.
Dude, it's like you have to have that shareholder meeting in your mind, and it's like, we can burn this guy out, but it's not a good idea.
The shareholder meeting, that was fire. That was so
we're
fire.
We're gonna have the shareholder meeting in our heads, and it's like, we can burn this guy out, but the stocks are gonna go down. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's wait till next week.
Oh man, that's good stuff. That's a great analogy right there. Now, one up here. Both players not committing to anything too heavily right now, but of course, the buffer with the run behind that crouch medium punch, but SHUTO wakes up with a neutral jump and punishes ANGRYBIRD's throw attempt.
This is what a turnaround from that very first game, Ringe.
He puts his whole body into that DP. You saw it in the player cam. Back throw, interesting. He just wants the space to, set up some fireball, drive rush shenanigans. Oh my goodness.
That could have been anything, bro.
Indeed. Just slightly late on the whiff punish attempt. That would have been ANGRYBIRD's life. Oh, and he does get the light kick counter hit into the drive rush. SHUTO roaring back in this. Hey, you even see him let out a battle cry as he gets on set point.
This is what we were talking about against Kusanagi, man. His effective range is at the lights.
Oh, and again, just spacing out the medium kick perfectly. Oh no, it could be all falling apart for ANGRYBIRD right now.
Got a block. And he does, takes the delay. Next hit wins it for SHUTO. Any button will do it. Preferably a light.
Oh!
Preferably a light.
Indeed, in the roundhouse, he was too close, not spaced well enough for that light kick to not reach, and SHUTO takes it fully in, raises his arms. He knows ANGRYBIRD was going to be one of the most difficult obstacles to get over, and he does so successfully.
Well played from our Asura. That is the nickname he's given himself here at Capcom Cup.